Hey everyone, and welcome back to the show that asks you to pull out a chair, get out your TTRPG books, and join us at the table. Today we're going to be doing a build. As always, we love to build with you guys. So the challenge that we put out a little while ago was to see if we could build the fastest thing in Pathfinder 2nd Edition right now with what we know. So we'll see if we can actually do that, if we can accomplish the fastest thing. That being said, please allow us to introduce ourselves, starting with Mr. Michael Powell. Tell him who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Well, as always, I'm Michael Powell, and you can find me all over the internet on my social medias, which is at Mr. Kapow. That's MRKAPAO. And how about you?
My name is PJ McGaw. You can find me all over the internet at pj.mcgaw, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Come on, and let's have a good time. And without further ado, let's see if we can give life to Harry Allen, the fastest thing alive, for now. Quickly, because last time we talked, I believe we mentioned we're going to do the fastest possible character. Obviously, this is relegated to what we currently know. So if you guys have feats or ideas that we may not, please let us know. And this is also relevant to what is out right now. There may be a ton of ancestries to come, class feats to come, whatever. That will change this. But right now, with what we have and what we know, what could be the fastest person alive for right now? So let's figure out what that speed demon is going to look like, shall we?
All right.
Now, I don't know what we want to start off with. If we recall a few ancestries back, we had the Strix and the Beastkins, which both had very interesting abilities to kind of cheat the speed system. Does anyone recall any better ancestries? I want to say,
I
I
kind of
think
want to
elves
say,
have 30.
to see, let me see, I'm looking. Maybe cat folks?
Let me see. Let me look up elves first because I want to get my brain right on this. So elves have 30 feet of movement, which is about 5 points faster than most ancestries. Let's see. Cat folk have 25. So yeah. So technically, cat folk are still about 5 feet slower than an elf. But they may have a special ability that makes them go super fast.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Checking out their heritages.
By the way, and if you have any ideas on how you want to build one in the chat, please let us know. So if you're like, oh, hey, I looked it up, and I think a Strix monk would be really great for this. Put it in the group.
Yeah,
Bunny,
I
oh,
think,
bunny folk.
yeah, honestly, I think, what is it, the monk should be the class we're going to take either way
Hmm.
because of all their bonuses to speed.
Let me see, because I know that there's definitely in the other edition bonuses to monk speed, but I want to make sure that's the case in this edition. Let's see here. Um, yep, you are right. They still kept that over, thank God. So it looks like at level 19, the monk gets a bonus of 30 feet of movement. So that's going to be good no matter what. Yeah.
I
So
don't
the
believe
monk for
Bunny
sure.
Folk is a ancestry yet, unless you go Beastkin,
Yeah.
Mr.
It could
Mihara.
it could be a beastkin feat. I also kind of know Mr. Miyahara in person, and I think this is a reference to a homebrew campaign where he's playing one of the Viera from Final Fantasy as a bunny person. I don't know if they're. I know. Oh, the other game just released. I think the bunny folk from their Fey ancestry race collection. I
Yeah, but yeah, I think if you're just going with flat out movement speed, I think you're right with the elf, with
Mhm.
their 30.
Yeah. So if we have an elf, let's just say elf monk for right now. Elf monk. That means at level 19, their speed is going to be 60 feet. So 60 feet. Now here's the thing. That is 60 feet per move action, not within one turn. So since you can basically use all three of your move actions or all three of your actions to move, you could in theory do 180 feet within a span of about 3 to 6 seconds. That's pretty damn fast.
Yeah, And also, I want to point out the. See, I'm looking up some stuff. Perhaps the nimble. What is it? Is it the nimble elf heritage? Okay. Is there an elf heritage that actually increases? I'm just looking up to see if there's any elf.
Oh
No, there is
yeah.
not heritages. Nope.
Huh. I could have sworn there was one that added it by 5. That might be a half elf thing. Let's see.
Oh no, it's a feat. It's a feat. It's an
Mm,
elf feat called Nimble Elf, where you can actually your speed increases by 5 feet.
okay. So right now, let me actually make notes of this.
Ooh, can we make the elf with the versatile heritage of Beastkin?
Possibly. We have to make sure the nimble elf doesn't get in the way of any beastkin stuff, but we could definitely do it. Let me see here. Beastkin's not a versatile, right? It's its own thing, or is it? No,
Yeah,
it is a versatile. You're right. Let me
yeah.
look that up.
Reef Psyche Bunny Folk was just added to 5e in Unearthed Arcana. Yes, they were, but we are talking here Pathfinder 2e.
Absolutely. I think this was a reference to the bunny folk that Mr. Mayhara referenced previously.
Yeah,
Um,
but yeah, I kind of want to say elf with the 30-foot base with the nimble elf ancestry feat, and on top of that, the regular fleet as a general feat, which adds another 5.
Fleet. All right, hold on a second. So the nimble elf feat, the fleet feat. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now
So
there
yeah.
is at level 17 for the beast variant, you have animal swiftness. This allows you to increase your speed by another 5 feet. In addition, you gain one of the following speeds. So it's a fly, swim, climb, whatever.
So right
What else
now
am
we
I
have
missing?
so far all added up together 45 flat feet speed.
Hold on. So elf is 30. The nimble is another 5, right?
Yeah.
And then the fleet gives you another 5.
Yeah.
What level is the fleet feat at?
I believe it's 1.
And it's a general feat, correct?
It is a general feat.
Hoorah. Okay. So at level 1, yes, right now it looks like you can go 40, which is still about 15 to 20 feet faster than everything else in the game at level 1.
All right. And now let's add the monk class.
Yeah. So at level 19, the monk gets bonus 30 feet of speed. So that would be total of 70. Now, we have not included yet the beastkin feat,
Yeah.
if we want to. The
We should.
beastkin feat at level, I think, 17 gives you another 5 feet of speed and allow for another movement, such as swim, climb. So that would be, let's see, animal swiftness. Okay. Swiftness. So this is 75 feet per one movement action.
Yeah.
Can we make it faster?
I'm wondering, hey chat, does anybody know if there's a archetype that grants more speed?
Oh my god, that's terrifying. Let's see if we can find it. He does love him some buns. That's true. I love me some buns, bunnies, and pastries.
Let's see. There is, I believe, there's a scout. Let's see. I'm checking if scout you could actually increase your speed again.
Let's see here.
Let's see. Well, there is a thing called scout's speed. You move faster, especially when traveling, allowing you to scout ahead and report back without slowing your allies. You gain a plus 10-foot status ability to your speed. When calculating your speed travel, this increases to a plus 20-foot status bonus.
I'm sorry, when does it turn into a plus 20?
When calculating your travel speed.
Okay. So that's not in combat. That's more like
Yeah, but
as you're
regularly you get
exploring.
plus 10.
That's still really good. Okay, so scout dedication. What level is that dedication feat?
6.
6. Not bad. Okay, so that's another plus 10. Good lord.
I kind of want to say no. You're not a bunny beastkin. I want to say you are a certain blue hedgehog beastkin.
But as an elf, I'm just
Yeah,
imagining in my head, just going like, it's like, I say, got to go fast.
yeah,
Look at me go.
yeah. Voiced by an English version of Urkel.
Oh, right. Right, because in the cartoons, Jaleel White did it. I was
Yeah.
just thinking, like, I say, did I do that? It just made me lose my brain.
So far, PJ, what's the total speed we have here?
Okay, so, and I think this can actually work, like, build is written. Elf Monk, for like, basically, we're a level 20 character. A level 20 Elf Monk with the Scout dedication, especially the level 6 dedication feat, and the level 17 Animal Swiftness, Beatkin, Versatile Heritage, and the Fleet Feet at level 1 and the Nimble Feet Elf thing. We are at 85 feet. 85 feet for one move action in combat, which is most maps, I think. We're almost at most maps.
Yeah. And honestly, this also doesn't include any potions that we could like really quickly drink down or items that we could have that increases said base speed. This is just
There's
base.
there's gotta be one magic item that increases base speed. Shoes of Elven Kind. No, Elven Kind I think mostly just
Potion
gives
of expeditious retreat, which is a plus 40-foot status to flee.
good. God, well that's to flee. Does it work if you're not fleeing?
I don't know.
Ooh,
I just saw something. Oh, it's a I don't know if you could take it because it's a level 10 feat and it's built for barbarians. But it's also very
maybe not.
situational. It has to be done in a straight line. And let's see, it says you rush forward. Oh, it's called Furious Sprint. You rush forward, stride up to 5 times your speed in a straight line. You can increase the number of actions this activity takes to stride up to 8 times your speed in a straight line instead.
Yeah, I can see why it's a barbarian feat, and not a monk feat.
So, would you want to
Um,
take instead of a monk? Do you want to take this instead, or are you staying with monk?
no, I think we're staying with monk because a plus 30 foot, I think, passive bonus. Well, times 5. Hold on. What's it called? Furious what?
Furious Sprint. It's in the core rulebook, page 91.
You read my mind. Let me look that up.
Yeah, it's a level 10 feat.
Level 10 feet. Okay. Because there might be, and I say that with all the weird inflection that I just gave, there might be a way to multi-class into Barbarian enough to get that feat. Um, I have to go to Barbarian. Come on, book. You could do it. Okay, here we go. Barbarian feat. Come and get me. Furious Sprint. 2 actions. You rush forward, stride up to 5 times your speed to straight line. You can increase. Ooh. Okay. So here's how nitpicky I'm going to be. Economically speaking, this is not as good as being a level 19 monk. And here's why. In order to do Furious Sprint, to get 5 times one move action, you have to use 2 move actions,
Mm-hmm.
right? Now, as a monk at level 19, you get plus 30 movement to any movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you use 2 move actions as a monk, that should be, and I'm going to do some math to make sure I'm right, but I feel that doing 2 move actions as a monk right now is probably more movement than 1 move action times 5 as a barbarian for 2 actions.
Yeah. I also want to say that if we want, we could take Barbarian as our main class, go with Monk as our archetype. So, Monk archetype has, what is it called? Where is it? Monk moves, where you gain a plus 10-foot status to your speed when not wearing armor. So, you could take the Barbarian to level and pick up the Furious Sprint, Monk
Mm-hmm.
archetype with Monk moves, And also, let's see here, get everything right. Let's see, Elf Barbarian plus Nimble Elf plus Fleet, Monk Dedication, and then Furious Speed. Ooh, math, I'm not that great with, but almost like 500 feet a turn.
Well, let's see something really fast. I'm looking at the chat here. First of all, Malice 1974, great to see you. The agenda for this build is if we can make the fastest possible character. So far, before touching into Barbarian, we have a level 20 Elf Monk with a Nimble Elf feat, the Fleet feat, all at level 1, as well as the level 17 Animal Swiftness from the Versatile Heritage Beastkin, so factor in the Beastkin, the Scout Dedication feat for level 6, which gives you more movement. And all in all, we have a creature that can move 85 feet per one move action.
Wait, you know what? I don't think the Barbarians and the Monk speed is able to stack.
I don't think so. I've double checked, but I think also the
But
reason why
all,
they get 5 times is to balance that out.
yeah, but I will say, as a monk at level 20, you also could get the feat called Enduring Quickness. You move fast and as high as the wind itself, you are permanently quickened. You can use your extra action to stride or leap or to provide one of the actions needed for a high jump or a long jump.
What is this again?
It's a monk level 20 feat called Enduring Quickness. It's on page 165 of the core rulebook.
Nice. Enduring Quickness. That gives us a free action to move again.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to put that in as part of the speed because as it is a free action, it means it's added to your overall movement. So that basically doubles that. Dear God. Reap Psyche put in the chat an item that would help the speed. The Harrow Deck of Many Things, the Cricket. Upon drawing this card, the character may choose to draw up to 3 additional cards. In addition to those cards' effects, the character's base land speed increases by +10 for each card they draw. That's another permanent 30 feet. I'm going to put that in. So that is the card of the Cricket.
And I kind of want to say, let's see, the potion of expeditious retreat is giving you the +40 to your mood speed while fleeing, and it only costs like 3 gold, I think.
True, although it worries me that the language is while fleeing, because it sounds to me like you can only use this potion when you make a move action to flee, because you have to kind of define your. Now, obviously, as a GM, you get to make things flexible, but rules is written like movement has to be kind of announced. So, like, I'm stepping, which is only like 5 feet, or I'm striding, which is my full movement, or I'm fleeing, which is my full movement, or whatever, away. And in some cases, this makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm getting bonuses for expeditious retreat, or I'm getting bonuses to stride, because some barbarian moves allow you to stride twice within one movement. So it does matter. It's a little nitpicky, but it does matter. I'm just looking for general speed because that's going to affect everything.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
And then on top of that, what if a wizard casts haste on you?
I need to look up that spell. Because I know that gives a free action that you can use to strike or stride.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that also increases your general movement.
Let me see here. It says magic empowers the target to act faster. You basically gain a quicken condition and can use the extra action for only strikes or stride actions.
Yep. Yeah. So it doesn't add bonus movement or AC, but it does.
Mm-hmm.
Malice. So Barry, yeah. When we first pitched the idea, Malice, of having the fastest creature you can make in Pathfinder Second Edition at this point in time, we were talking about Beastkin, and I jokingly referred to him as Harry Allen, the fastest thing alive. But I like Barry Allen as well. Let me see if there's a magical item that gives like a permanent boost in movement. There's got to be shoes of speed or something.
Ooh, I'm not sure. Is this possible? It's a cantrip 2. If you could somehow gain this bard cantrip called triple time, maybe a dip, bard archetype dip, where you dance to a lively tempo, speeding your allies' movement. You and all allies in the area gain a plus 10 foot status bonus to all speeds for 1 round.
It's not bad. I want to see if we can make it like naturally occurring as
Okay.
opposed to having to cast a spell. Just because you could have a bard in the party, and then the bard goes to Harry Allen or Bori Alone and goes triple time, and now you're doing even more stupid amount of speed. But I like that. That's honestly a very good thing to keep in your back pocket. Where? It's got to be. I probably already missed already the wearable items.
Boots of bounding, maybe?
Maybe. Does that make you jump fast or jump faster? Or
Let me check.
oh
Boots
my
of
God! What? The
Uh,
anklets of alacrity. Um.
I was gonna say boots of bounding gives you a plus 5 foot item bonus to your speed, and yeah,
Okay. Let's add that.
or
Boots of
the
bounding.
greater is plus 10.
I like that. Greater boots of bounding.
Yeah,
Okay.
plus 10 speed, and also the bonus to high jump and high jump and long jump is plus 3.
I mean, with the fact that we've already gone over 100 feet in 3 to 6 seconds, um, we're we're gonna have so many bonuses to that long jump. It's gonna be stupid.
Yeah, you're
Um,
basically Quicksilver here.
yeah. Okay, hold on. We're now at 125 feet. Okay, so technically speaking, because every round is 6 actions, I'm sorry, 6 seconds, and you can do 3 actions in 6 seconds, that means your one movement is happening in a framework of 2 seconds. That means you're moving 125 feet in 2 seconds at this point in time. Who could do the math to figure out how many miles per hour that is? Because I don't know.
Ooh, I got a level one spell here
Hmm.
called Fleet Step that you gain a plus 30 foot status bonus to your speed. Flat.
Oh, oh my God. So you mentioned about the boots of binding or bounding.
Yeah.
There's a level 13 item called the boots of speed.
Hmm.
I wonder if it does the same thing or not. Okay, so yes and no. Um, it gives you +5 speed, so not as great as the +10, but it does allow you one action once per day to click the heels together. You get quickened condition for a minute, and you can use this to make stride, climb, or swim. So kind of like the monk ability. So at this point, these may not actually be all that great. What is this? Ooh,
I was to say the Fleet Step spell. It's in the core rulebook, page 338. You basically
true.
gain a plus 30 foot status bonus to your speed.
Sure, but again, I'm trying to not go with the spell casting
Okay.
as much, trying to make this more like as quote unquote natural, if you will, as possible. Simply because someone could cast that spell on you, and that would be dope. Um, Bracelet of dashing, um, but you have to command the effect to tune in, but it gives you a +10 status bonus to speed for 1 minute. I'm looking for something more.
Because I was gonna say if you get that spell, you got a nitro boost right there. That's
Exactly,
that
because if you
button.
if you have a wizard cast that and then a bard cast triple time, yeah, that'll absolutely make you dummy fast.
Hmm.
But that's not something you can always count on. And being that we have a monk scout, we're not going to really be able to cast that ourselves.
Hmm.
Oh wow. Okay, so
I
going
think you can
100.
because you'll just need to dip one level into wizard or something because it's just a
True,
level one spell.
true. We're getting a little mad at this point.
Okay.
Multi-attribute dependent, but I think there could be a possibility, or hell, honestly, we could just make a magic item that has the spell stored once a day or whatever. But so, as is with mostly permanent speed boosts, naturally occurring, naturally being like you don't cast a spell, it's on you at all times. Um, Moving 125 feet in 2 seconds, according to the chat, is approximately 40 miles an hour. That's crazy. That this level 20 elf monk, beastkin with nimble elf, fleet, animal swiftness, scout dedication level 6, card of the crickets, all 3 of them, the greater boots of bounding. Good call on that, by the way, Michael. And of course, the enduring quickness. We haven't even factored in the enduring quickness, but all of that gives you 125 feet of movement for 1 action, 40 miles an hour. That's fast.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, miles per hour, it's 40. And the crazy thing is, if you use that free action to move, which we're going to assume Harry Allen or Barry Allen will do, then in theory that doubles that to 250 feet per 4 seconds.
And what if you burn all your movement actions?
Well, let's do the free one first. So the free one is technically still converted into the 6-second timeline, right? So that means it's now 250 feet. Okay, 100. So it's 250 feet divided by 2 seconds. I think I'm doing the math wrong, Reeps. Let me see. Equals 60 FPS converted to miles per hour. Okay, so it would be 125 FPS converted to miles per hour. Ugh, so much math. Who would have thought a game about math would be so math?
And honestly, we have not prepped for this at all.
No. All right. Here's how insane Barry Alon, the elf monk beastkin at level 20 is with everything we've just given them. And this is without triple time, this is without haste, this is without any of that. If the math is correct, it probably isn't. Grain of salt on this. Then the 125 feet per second into miles per hour makes him, with the free action always moving, going 85 miles an hour. I might be doing that math wrong, but that's almost as fast as a car gunning it. I don't.
Like
Chad,
this
am I
is
right
a
on
very
this?
hyper Pacific build where you're just speed. Like this is not taking account of how well you were able to use said speed, or have advantage in combat with this ridiculous speed.
Yeah. So, wait, what's the final speed and total actions per round? Okay, so assuming that with the monk at level 10, they get the free action to movements, and assuming they're always using that free action to always move, because that's part of this. With one, if you will, one action, because the free action is free within the timeline of 6 seconds, they're moving 250 feet one time. Now, if you want to use all technically 4 actions to move, oh boy, let's go full speed force here. So if they're doing a full action of movement, including the free action, which is somewhere within the time span of 6 seconds, they're moving 500 feet in 6 seconds. So let me see. So 500 divided by 6 is, I don't think I'm doing that right. So I'm trying to get the FPS to convert. Yeah, because I see. The reason why it was so much faster before is because it was greater distance within smaller time. But now that it's even greater distance within greater time, there's this drag. Physics suck. All right, who wants to handle that math?
You know what? We'll just say it's a buttload of speed.
It's a buttload of speed. Okay, so Rip Psyche, answer your question. For the final mathematical conversion rate, it is 125 feet of movement per action, with a free action which fits as one extra action within a 6 second period of time. So 125 times 4, and then that number, I guess, divided by 6 seconds that it would take to use all 3 actions. Yeah, math is hard. Maynard, why is math hard? Why does math hard?
Why did we decide to do this?
Because we're nerds. Because we're stupid, stupid nerds.
But
Stupid,
anyway,
sexy
yeah,
Flanders with math.
this is basically the fastest character we could think of with the current rules at the moment.
Yeah.
You might be able to make a faster character, honestly, but this is what we have at the moment.
Yeah.
For this video.
According to Reap Psyche, if you use all 4 movement actions within a 6-second time frame of 1 turn, this character's potential speed is approximately 57 miles per hour. However, and this is where things get really weird, if you only use your action and your free action to go twice in the 2-second time span they encompass, you're moving 85 miles an hour. So I think we found the fastest creature in Pathfinder. It's I'm going to call him Harry Allen and Barry alone.
It's a, what is it? Elven, Beastkin, Monk, Scout.
Yep. A elf, beastkin, monk, multi-class scout archetype with 2 very specific magic items, the Card of the Cricket and the Greater Boots of Bounding. So you're going to run your ass off. I'm going to allow that swear word because I think in that context it's not offensive. So yes, Harry Allen or Barry Allen, the fastest thing right now in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Prove us wrong, gaming community. Beat Harry Allen in a foot race without having to cast spells.
We got Reap Psyche in chat posted, make the character big and you're literally hitting them on the freeway with a sedan.
Oh no. Someone casts enlarge on Harry Allen. Oh, that's gonna be so bad.
Or make them huge and they're a semi.
Oh my god. Make them gargantuan and they're just death. They're just death.
Maynard posted overrun with this character.
Yeah. Get the overrun feats. Get the oh god, in Pathfinder First Edition there used to be skill feats, lack of a better word, that you could take that gave you bonuses to like charge through people. Can you imagine getting charged through with this character going the speed of like, I don't know, a Lambo in 3rd gear? Just
yeah. Like honestly, I think Reap Psyche made it posted best where if you're gargantuan, you're basically the Juggernaut, baby.
I'm the Juggernaut, baby. Oh, that's insane. All right, well, this was a fun thought experiment, and I'm going to put this out on, eventually, one day, if I can remember, I'm going to put this out on the Paizo forums and challenge anyone to beat our fastest thing alive. This should be fun. And, yeah, I think that's what we're going to call it for today, y'all.
All right.
So without further ado, let's say our goodbyes. Starting, of course, with our good friend and the man, Mr. Michael Powell. Please tell them who you are and where they can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Well, I am Michael Powell, and you can find me all over the internet on my social media, which is Mr. Kapow. That's MRKAPAO, or my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Michael Powell Does Stuff, because I do a lot of stuff, like my YouTube channel, Fantastic Tales of Adventure. I recently posted up a new video series called Anticipated TTRPGs of 2021. So I'm going to look into some games that's going to be coming up. I got a little few qualifications. Check that out. And let's see. Also on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm part of a show called Toyzilla Live. It's on the Toyzilla Network here on Twitch, where we talk about toys and nostalgia. And I believe right after that this week, I will be on Life Action Roleplay for the Purgatory Cafe at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where I play Dante, proprietor of a Well, cafe that has a lot of interesting characters like angels and demons visiting. So yeah. What about you, PJ?
My name is PJ McGaw. You can find me all over the internet at pj.mcgaw. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Come join me. Let's have a good time. I'll be working on filming some OCs eventually. When I'm not here Tuesdays with Mr. Michael Powell, 3:30 to 5:30 Pacific Standard Time, you can find me here as DGM for the Edge of Legend Homebrew campaign tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The heroes have now moseyed on to Manglema's boat, and we're going to see what shenanigans and destruction can arise. And if you want to see a good example of some flesh warps, check out some flesh warped goblins on that boat. I don't think there's anything else new to say right now, except that the amazing one-shot we did for charity, Night Witches of New Jack City, is officially on our YouTube. You should be able to see it in our VOD here on Twitch. And with that comes a link to our charity for Planned Parenthood. We were able to keep the charity campaign going for the entire Women's History Month. So please, if you still would like to give, everything you gave already, perfect. Thank you so much. But if you want to give a little more, if you haven't had a chance to give yet, you still have the whole rest of March to do so. So thank you before, during, and after. Really love it and appreciate it. But I think that's it for me. Hopefully I have something interesting and spicy to tell you around the time of May. More details as that comes. Until then, we'll see you here, same Nat time, same Nat channel, at the table.
Bye.